Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Asobi Asobase. So, in the last episode, we had some capturing of some banana papers, I think it was called, while going full-on Phantom Thieves, for the purpose of Aozora to just destroy and possibly use as blackmail material in the future. And kind of got confirmation there, well, even more confirmation that Aozora is indeed a trap. Also, we had some dress-up time, making clothing, putting clothing on, finding out that you screwed up that clothing badly, and then attempting to fix that clothing, only to find out that you made the clothing worse, and it just kind of spirals from there. And that was fun as well. So let's get into this episode and see what our characters are up to today. 3, 2, 1, cut. And this very relaxing opening. You know, I've seen openings to anime that were deliberately misleading before, but usually that's only the case when the anime is going to be like super dark. In this case, it's just fools you into thinking it's a calm, relaxing, slice-of-life anime about cute girls with some strong Yuri overtones. And then you get insane, slapstick, vulgar comedy. Which I don't think I've quite seen that before. That, you know, kind of contrast between opening and show. I just want the anime that this opening pretends to be. Is that so much to ask? I mean, just look at this. I love this opening so much. I also hate it so much. Anyway. Gotta catch 'em all. Okay, apparently we're going full on Pokemon. That's fine. Playing Pokemon Go, I assume. Clearly it is. We should get on that, Annika. Yeah, your country. Which one was that again? Balked. Well, it's definitely a Pokemon Go reference. And that's Monster Hunter. That sounds like a lot of fun, yeah. Where do I download the app? Wow. Yeah, it's probably not. Most people are into Pokemon Go. I don't believe you. Yes. Oh. Well, let's capture it. Congrats. Uh... Wow. I was wondering the same thing. I wonder how real that is. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. In a weird way. I don't think it works that way. I don't think it can do that. I doubt it, no. There you go. Uh, that's pretty good at it. Yeah, just wash it. Bacteria will just wash away. Sounds weird when you put it like that. Yeah, that's the appropriate response, Kasame. Well, it's a combination of game and real life, kind of like Pokemon Go. Sort of. What? What was that reaction? Oh. Oh, wow. She really is serious about that. Wow. Wow. That is so messed up. You gotta catch them all after all, so... Does it? Yeah, why would that be dirty? See, has every bacteria known to man on here. Did I break it? Oh, I hope not. Uh, but what's on it? Well, somebody else probably did. Oh god. Uh, uh, yeah, you probably should have. Mine, of course. Someone's having fun. You have bacteria everywhere. At least someone's having fun here. Please do. uh, yeah, I think she is maybe a bit of a germaphobe. Okay, then delete it. Oh. Uh, I guess someone has some bad body odor. I don't think you want me to tell you that. Oh. Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Divine Revelation. I had to find the urge to pronounce that retribution, which is a completely different word. Oh, right. Close. That is an outfit, alright. Guess that's just how it goes sometimes. I like her outfit. That's great. How much for her? Don't look at me. What are you wearing right now? Yeah, we should totally do that again. Aw. The music cuts out. Well, it seemed like you liked it, maybe? I didn't want to be rude. But she knows, yeah. She has some buyer's remorse, I think it's called. Did you lie to me, Kasumi? Sugoi, that's a good way to put it. uh, yes, exactly. You don't want to break it to her. Did she say all that? I don't think she said all that. I know, right? She did not say that. So, how are we gonna fix this? Yeah, it was totally Olivia. She's just shaking. So she actually is gonna blame Olivia. Nice. Well, at least it seems like she is. Yes, just say yes. Okay. We've successfully shifted the blame. Hold on, I gotta make another phone call real quick. Goodbye. That was one of the most terrifying phone calls she's had in a while. Oh, looking good, Olivia, as always. This should be good. Poor Hanako is not going to be confused. Bananas. Banana Isu. Oh, Nishan, she has a brother? That's just mean, though. uh, wow. Well, not literally, I mean... Illuminati, what? I think this just took a turn. Uh, well, yes. Every person's also born an atheist, by the way. Uh, I guess if you live that long... I... I don't think there's a lot of those. Yeah, you can't really tell. It's just had a long conversation with him, maybe. Oh god. I don't think she does. She kind of went on a bit of a crazy direction with that. Well, cute clothes, I guess, would kill a virgin. uh, I don't think that's the case. Wow. Just... Mad Max is a good video game. I don't even know what to say anymore. She just went so far gone. I have no doubt, Olivia. Oh, wow. Yes, exactly like that. Yeah. I don't know. Depends on whether or not it's current year, whether or not you live in America, because that might just be illegal eventually. Be legal eventually. Okay, I guess that's the conclusion we came to. Just, I don't even know how to explain that to you, Olivia. The evil Sugoroku. Jesus, that last scene. Are you? Well, no kidding. In other words, I would fail miserably at it. Ace of clubs. And this and this. Uh, good job. You are amazing, Olivia. Just roll with it. Yes, that sounds like fun. This does not look like peeing to me. Was I misled again? I'm getting Kakegurui flashbacks, honestly. So that's where the title comes into play. Okay, that explains a lot. Wow, that doesn't like fun. Probably not. Of course. Simple do have a high luck stat. I guess that's possible. What is she gonna land on? Make pig noises. Do it. Do it, Olivia. uh, it could be cuter, but... Okay, what's next? How do you like this game so far? Oh. Okay, that sounds much better. Go for it. Yes, that's totally how it is, Kasumi. Are we really doing this? Are we really doing this? You're finally getting the fetishes I actually do kind of have. Yes, we should support her. uh, that sound she made. Oh god. No, let's keep playing. We gotta see this through. That was amazing. Okay. Sounds good. We have the actual butt play scene. Let's go for it. What are you talking about? That sounds amazing. She's down on all four. Just do it. Yes. Now that did have some power behind it. Wow. I believe you. Okay, Kasumi, here's your turn. I knew she wouldn't do it as hard, but that was nothing. Come on, you can really slap it. uh, yes. Just pound her hard. I want to see a red hand mark. Oh, here we go. Ah, I think you... Phrasing. That was really good too. That may have been better than the last scene. The last punishment. What's next? That's fine. I've... Not as good as the other two, but I'll take that. Yes, more... I was about to say it's more like a bug or a cockroach. uh, I love this scene. I didn't know what to expect from that title, but this scene's been great. Yeah, but it doesn't look as scary. Just keep going. When does it become a competition? You are weird too. You should just join the club. Oh, that face. Okay, continue. Next round. I want this to keep going forever. I did see his name. Just cover all your bases. Yeah, you're so pure. The girl who had her ass destroyed 5 minutes ago. Oh, well, that's not as bad. Yes, I think her mind went in a different direction. Words to live by. But yeah, this is pretty good too. I mean, Kasumi already had a bit of a humiliation. And Olivia too, I guess. I want to see all the rounds. I don't know. Yeah, the internet is helpful, by the way, after all. Uh, are you okay, Kasumi? Ah, the teacher. This should be good. What are you gonna say? Okay, I guess. This is really amazing, though, overall. Wow. Sailor Moon, that's great. I loved Sailor Moon as a kid. That teacher. Oh my god, she's breaking. Yeah, don't look at me with those eyes. Yeah, Bishojo Senshi, whatever. Death Not No. What now? Wow, now Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god. This is the best game ever. I'm just gonna put that out there. Oh. I guess it was super effective. Uh, I don't care what anyone says, he's a great teacher. Yeah. Guess you'd be lucky she didn't go Super Saiyan before, or you'd be dead, man. Yes. Yes. Hopefully they don't need you for any more punishment games. What kind of attitude is that? We gotta see this at the end. The one that made the game. Congratulations. Are we for real this time? No, I was another fake out. Oh right, yeah, I kind of forgot the whole point of this. Yeah, she didn't have the Kamehameha or anything. That would be quite a twist. Of course. Of course. Well, I'm sure. It doesn't take much to get her to make a strange face. Olivia. That was a great way to end off the episode. It felt very abrupt and yet very fitting as a way to end off. That was pretty good. Oh man, that last scene was top tier. Just I sometimes fantasize about various things during my free time. And one of them actually is, girls playing a game together where they have to take turns doing things they don't want to do. Very embarrassing, possibly lewd things over and over and taking turns. And that scene was very close to that, so I think I'm on the same page as whoever wrote that. So needless to say, I enjoyed that quite a lot. Of course, wasn't as lewd as I was hoping for, but that was never going to happen. But it still was lewder than I expected. Probably a good way to phrase it. I mean, the line, "my ass is destroyed," was uttered during this event, so that says a lot. And are we gonna get puppets? No, there is no puppets to be had. So that was the 8th episode of Asobi Asobase. And the first scene, we started off, our characters, well, one of them had to catch them all, but she wasn't playing Pokemon Go, which is what you might think. she was playing some new, much superior game. I don't remember the exact name, but it basically was Bacteria Go. You had to catch bacteria that was around you instead of Pokemon, really. And it was even more of an augmented reality sort of game than something like Pokemon Go, which calling Pokemon Go an augmented reality game is a big, big stretch. This is a bit closer to that because it actually detects bacteria that's actually in the room, which is really cool. You don't have any kind of fancy algorithms or anything determining what bacteria are where. You just find it and you capture it. So that's pretty great. If it did have the added effect of actually taking it from real life, you know, and put it in the phone, that'd be great. But that's probably a bit too advanced for, you know, our current technology level. But still, what it's able to do was very impressive, especially when it allows you to freak out your friends because they find out there's some black mold on their bottle or whatever, or fecal matter on their favorite mat that they rub against their face. You know, either or, really. So that was pretty great. I love it when Kasumi walked into the room and they said something about this, and then she's like, okay, I'm just going to leave now. That was pretty funny, mostly because that was the appropriate response, and it's also very much a Kasumi-type response. And yeah, Hanako, it was a bad day for Hanako because she found out, yeah, her mat that she liked is not exactly as clean as she might think it was. I do like how they initially accused her of straight up pooping on her beloved Matt, because, well, first of all, that put a mental image in my head of her doing that, and that stayed in my head for most of the scene, really. But eventually I found out that was not the case, and I didn't really think it was the case. I just thought it would be amazing if it was. But yeah, it turned out it was just her cat, you know, rubbing its butt on it like cats tend to do. You know, hopefully my cat doesn't do things like that when I'm not looking. I wouldn't know because I don't have a copy of this game on my phone. But I'm just going to have to assume that that's not the case. And that really was the scene, I think, for the most part. What happened next? Alright, the clothing segment. Yeah, next segment, we had apparently Kasumi and Hanako went on a shopping trip together. Something that Kasumi was really excited about because she doesn't have much experience doing this sort of shopping thing with friends. So that was pretty cool. But Hanako had a bit of buyer's remorse on her outfits, which makes sense. I mean, Hanako has a lot of terrible outfits. We had an episode where her terrible fashion sense was a prominent theme of the scene, and she ended up burning down the establishment because of it. That's right, her outfit was literally so horrible, it was literally horrible enough to burn down the place they were at, pretty much. But anyway, she eventually decided that this was Kasumi's fault that she got this horrible outfit. So then she called her, and the phone call really sounded like something you'd see in a horror show, a horror movie. Just they really came across that way to me, at least. Like somebody was calling you and they're going to show up at your house soon and you're not going to live much longer after they do. Kasumi was very much panicking a lot because she just said it was good or whatever because she didn't want to hurt Hanako's feelings, and a lot of friends have been there before. Telling your friend that their outfit is cool, it's good, it's nice, because you don't want to hurt their feelings and say, that outfit sucks, like, are you blind or something, man? Throw that away. You know, especially Kasumi, who doesn't have much experience with this sort of thing anyway. So it makes sense a lot, it makes sense. However, she panicked a lot and eventually, slowly but surely, ended up shifting the blame over to Olivia. And Olivia... Eventually, she just called Olivia instead to talk to her about it. And Olivia eventually got her to send a picture and then laughed together with her big brother. And then things just went off the rails around this time when she mentioned the Virgin Killer outfit. Which I think that's a phrase I've heard before, not a lot, but I knew enough to know that it didn't literally mean slaughtering virgins because, you know, you probably shouldn't do that. Despite what some people on the internet might tell you. But she just kept going on and on and on in just way, way far away in directions with this idea. We saw the Illuminati, you know, Freemason, just Mad Max was mentioned at some point. It just went completely crazy, and just I think Hanako lost it, assuming Hanako ever had it. But eventually she came to the conclusion that she'll just kill virgins, just in general, all of them. So yes, if you're a virgin, you might want to either hide or quickly remedy that. Just find the nearest girl to you or guy if you're not picky, and just get rid of it. That's kind of your best option for survival at this point. So I think, was the next scene the best one? Yes, the next scene was definitely the game scene. Okay. Now, Olivia, she's apparently very lucky, or try to pretend that she was, with this card game because it was a memory game. And if you do well in a memory game, you either have very good memory, or you are extremely lucky, or you're cheating, would be the option number 3 here. Now, basically to decide whether or not she was cheating, I decided to play a game of Hanako's own creation. A very strange game, but it definitely looked fun, nonetheless. And I don't remember what it was called, Tsukumogoto something like that. But basically, it was essentially Punishment Game, the game, really. Batsugemu. They just would roll the dice, they would move a certain amount of places, and every single space on the board is some form of punishment game. And I apologize for any obnoxious yelling you hear in the background. I'm not editing my videos anymore, so I definitely can't do anything about that now. But anyway, they would each land on a space and have to do something. You had, what was the first thing that needed to be done? Oh, Olivia. Olivia stepped on a space, and her punishment game was to make the sound like a pig, basically, which was pretty great. I mean, it was all right. I think she could have put a bit more energy into it, really, but it was good for what it was. Then Kasumi. Kasumi had to pretty much pretend to urinate like a dog would on like a pole or something, which was pretty great. I just the sound she made in accompanying it was really funny. And what else did we have? We had Kasumi. Well, Hanako. What was Hanako's? Oh yeah, Hanako's was the one where she had to get spanked pretty much by everyone else, and she wasted very little time getting into position with this. And Olivia did it first. Olivia she did it pretty hard, and like hard enough without had to have hurt her hand. There was no way that didn't hurt her hand. And then it was Kasumi's turn, and I assumed she would not hit very hard, at least initially. I thought she would hit very gently once, then Hanako would say, no, do it for real. And then she would do it for real harder than Hanako expected. It was a little bit different from that. I think she hit her like multiple times, it looked like, but the point is she destroyed her ass is kind of the real takeaway from that. And that is pretty much the best we could have hoped for, really. Of course, it would have been better if she actually took off the skirt and everything and made it, bare skin on skin slapping, but, that was never going to happen, so I'm not too disappointed with that. I don't want to skip any of them. Okay. So next we have the Olivia. She had to basically crawl, like, all around, pretty much on all four. Of course, there was a little bit of added difficulty to that because the student council president decided to show up in the middle of this, and that just made things even more awkward and embarrassing, so she just kind of tried to get this over with quickly. And oh yeah, she's supposed to be doing it like a baby, I think, but he really came across as like a cockroach, and they commented on as much, and even if they didn't, I would have commented on that anyway, because that definitely was the case. And let's see, the next one, I believe, well, I think most of the final ones involved the teacher. And one of them was, I think it was Hanako going all full Sailor Moon. And that was amazing because I love Sailor Moon anime. I was a really big fan of that as a kid. I didn't even know really what anime was at the time, but I still loved it. So, it was good stuff. However, the teacher was very taken aback, didn't know how to react. But he changed that when it was Kasumi's turn to do the Kamehameha. That's when he decided to actually start playing along, and he nearly broke his back, broke his spine, trying to play along with that. So, yeah, deep down, he's a pretty cool teacher. And by the time we were finished with this game, everyone felt thoroughly embarrassed, and it was just a very, very fun time. I think that was the best scene of the entire anime. I would probably go as far as to say. Especially because this scene, we actually had actual butt play. The kind of butt play I was hoping for way back when we had an actual segment called, I think it was called Butt Play or something similar to that, and then it was just about Maeda's backstory of his laser in his butt and all that, but this is a bit more similar to what I was actually expecting from that scene. So that gave it some bonus points in and of itself. But basically what I'm trying to say is I love that scene a lot. That was just thoroughly enjoyable, and that single scene by itself elevated this as being one of my favorite episodes of the series. And of course, the other scenes were definitely at least good enough to not detract from it. So yeah, I would say this is probably at least top 3 of this series. I'd have to really look at the previous episodes to get a good feel for where I place it, but I would say at least top 3 right now, and amongst the 8 episodes that are currently out. And that pretty much was the episode. We didn't have any puppet segment, which is unfortunate because I actually enjoyed those quite a bit, actually, surprisingly. I think last week they were really crazy with it too, like the Solid Snake references and all that. So yeah, I was kind of hoping we might get something with it this time, maybe some kind of continuation of our punishment game here, but no, we didn't get that, and that's fine, because I was pretty happy with what we did get. Yeah, so that was the episode, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you Snowkey, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.